happening, everybody? Welcome back. Electrified Rider here. Well, I'm out on an afternoon cruise on the veteran Sherman S, and I wanted to discuss a topic today. A lot of people have commented on the channel asking me, what mode am I riding my wheel in, or what pedal stiffness am I riding in, as it's sometimes referred to. So when it comes to an EUC, you've got 3 levels of adjustment for how your pedal responds to you on the wheel. That's either hard mode, medium mode, or soft mode. Now, the reason I decided to cover this topic today is because this morning I changed the riding mode on my veteran Sherman S from medium, which is what it's been in for the longest time, to soft mode. And boy, oh boy, it's feeling great, I gotta tell you. Now, this isn't the first time I've tried soft mode on the veteran Sherman S. I've tried it several different occasions, and it just wasn't matching my ride technique, I guess you could say. It just felt a little bit too loosey-goosey, and so I'd always revert back to medium. But I suppose at this point, maybe because my skills have increased, now soft mode is coming into play, and like I said, it's feeling wonderful. So what are the major differences between the 3 settings? Well, in hard mode, you're going to have the stiffest pedals. It's going to be a much more rigid ride feel, but that really could be a positive thing, especially for new riders, just trying to get the hang of balancing on the wheel, going in a straight line, or practicing their turns. The wheel rigidity and the overall stability that the wheel conveys to you in that mode can help to build confidence and help you to become a better rider. Now, when you switch into medium mode, it softens up a little bit and the wheel becomes more responsive. So your body movements, the pressure points on your feet, the way you're leaning your body and carving on the wheel, all of the inputs that you put into the wheel are going to be felt more. The wheel's just overall more responsive. Hopefully they repave these streets soon. They're pretty tore up. I don't know if they can handle another winter. So yeah, medium mode is pretty much the standard setting that I ride most of my wheels in, and it's provided a great ride experience. But even the change from hard mode to medium when I was first riding was extremely noticeable and required me to adapt a little bit to those new settings. So what about soft mode? Well, soft mode is almost like a whole different ball game. It's very buttery, flowy, very responsive, and honestly, I believe it requires more skill. But that's not to say somebody could start off on their wheel right off the bat in soft mode and not get comfortable with it and ride from the very get-go in soft mode. But I think it's good to experiment with all the different settings on your wheel and dial it in, customize it to your particular ride situations, your riding style, and just your overall comfort level. So yeah, flip the wheel into soft mode today because I was feeling like it was just a bit too stable, too rigid for, wanting to carve around a little bit more, accelerate, brake quicker. So with the pedals kind of loosening up and becoming more responsive, I could really get more active on this wheel. And I know this view currently, you guys are just getting my point of view. But as of late, I've been making a few different adjustments and dialing in the Sherman S to where I'm at today as far as my skill level is concerned. I put the pedal tilt angle to -3, which I was riding at -2 for the longest time. I also took the toe and heel lifts off my E-Rides pedals, and that's just because the Sherman S, even when the pedals are in the lowest setting because of the way the connection point is set up, it still has a very slight angle. And so in order to really be able to dial it in the way I wanted, I thought to myself, well, maybe if I take the toe and the heel risers off, maybe that'll give me a little bit more control over where exactly, the pressure points are hitting on my feet. And yeah, in the case of the Sherman S, taking them off has improved responsiveness. So yes, soft mode on the veteran Sherman S is feeling wonderful at this stage in my riding game. Oh man, I love it. Going from acceleration to brake, it's like you're floating. Now I'll also say this, not every wheel's pedal stiffness or riding mode is the same. One wheel's hard is another wheel's medium. One wheel's soft is another wheel's extra soft. An example on that I could give you is that I just recently tried my Commander GT Pro in soft mode and just wasn't digging it, wasn't digging the responsiveness. Now, will that change in the future as I stack more miles on that wheel and continue to improve on my riding style and comfort level? Perhaps it will, just like it did with the Sherman S. But as of right now, I'm riding that wheel in medium mode, and it's very responsive in that mode. Feels great. And so there's not just one setting that most people are going to use across the board if they're riding on several different wheels. So it's all about just becoming in tune with how you feel on the wheel, being able to identify what areas need adjustment and making those adjustments to customize your wheel. Recently switched over my power pads on the wheel from Grizzlas to the power knobs, and that also made a tremendous difference in my overall ride experience on the wheel. Got some heavier traffic this afternoon. Sherman S can handle it. Windy over here. Beautiful day for a ride. I've also been playing with a new technique, pivoting, micro-adjusting my feet when out on my ride. And it's really been coming into play lately, offering me a greater sense of connectivity to the wheel, more responsiveness, overall more control, more stability. So there's another instance where, because we're talking about pedals, but when your feet are coming in contact with the pedals, just the smallest little couple millimeters, maybe even just a millimeter of movement on one foot, whether it's the ball of your foot or the heel of your foot, can have a major impact in your overall ride experience. And discoveries like this for EUC riders that are new to the game are really going to come with time. I got to keep myself more reserved on the Veteran Sherman S. It's only a 100-volt wheel, but I'm telling you, it's a fully capable wheel, and there's a lot of benefits to having a wheel like the Veteran Sherman S in your stall. Whether you're looking for long range or you're looking just to have a nice cruise, the Veteran Sherman S has got you covered. All-terrain vehicle.